Hi students, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic of discussion is examples of reactions with low and high quantum yield. That is the combination of hydrogen and chlorine gas to form hydrogen chloride is an example for the reaction having higher quantum yield. That is, hydrogen and chlorine gases combine in presence of radiation to form hydrogen chloride is an example of photochemical reaction having higher quantum yield, that is greater than unity. Phi is equal to greater than unity, greater than 1. Okay, that is in between 10 raised to 4 and 10 raised to 6. That is, in my previous video I had already discussed with you the reasons for the higher and lower quantum yield. In that part I had already told you that about chain mechanism. That is, chain mechanism or chain reaction is one of the reason for the higher quantum yield. Okay, let us discuss that. A chain reaction is one in which a single photoactivated molecule sets off a single of reactions so that a very large number of reactant molecules react through a chain mechanism. Let us discuss the mechanism. Okay. First step, chain initiating step. That is the primary process. That is a primary process. It involves the decomposition. That is, it involves photochemical decomposition of Cl2 molecule into chlorine radicals. This is called the chain initiation step. Chain initiation step. This is followed by the secondary process. This is followed by chain propagating step, which is a secondary process, that is, which propagate the chain by their continued repetition, producing a large number of HCl molecules. After chain propagating step, large number of HCl molecules are generated. These two reactions are chain propagating steps. That is, Cl radicals plus H2 gives HCl plus H radical, and H radical plus Cl2 molecule gives HCl plus Cl radical. These two steps are the chain propagating step, which is a secondary process. Okay. And finally, chain terminating step. That is, Cl radical combines to form Cl2 molecule. That is, chain is finally terminated. That is, ending up of the chain reaction, chain mechanism is through the combination of chlorine radicals on the walls of the vessel or in gas phase. Okay, by forming chlorine gas. Okay. That is, this is the overall steps in the photochemical reaction, that is chain mechanism. These three steps are the three steps involved in a chain mechanism for the photochemical process of, that is, combination of hydrogen and chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. Next, we are discussing why this photochemical reaction is having higher quantum yield. That is, chain mechanism is the reason that we had already discussed. Chain mechanism is the reason. And why this is having higher quantum yield? That is, these two steps in a chain propagating step are exothermic in nature. That is, and having low activation energies. That is, these two steps are exothermic in nature. There is large amount of heat energy is liberated during this reaction and is having low activation energy too. Hence, they occur repeatedly and producing rapidly and producing a very large number of HCl molecules. That is, so many large number of HCl molecules are generated during chain propagating step before the chain is terminated. Thus, we can say that the number of chlorine molecules that undergo reaction per quantum of the radiation absorbed is very large. That is, quantum yield is very large. If the number of molecules that undergo reaction per each quantum of radiation is very large, that means what? Quantum yield is very large. Is it? Okay. And so we can say that by these two steps, we can say that this is having high quantum yield. This photochemical reaction is having high quantum yield by these two steps. This chain propagating steps. Okay. Next, we are discussing hydrogen-bromine reaction. That is, this is a reaction which is an example for lower quantum yield. This is an example for photochemical reaction having low quantum yield. Hydrogen and bromine gases combine in presence of radiation to form hydrogen bromide. That is, this reaction takes place by chain mechanism. Even though this is following chain mechanism, but it has a very low quantum yield, that is phi is equal to 0.01. Why is it so? Here we are discussing that part. Okay. That is, this can be explained on the basis of mechanism suggested for the reaction. That is, this reaction is following chain mechanism. But even though this is following chain mechanism, it has a very low quantum yield. This is explained on the basis of what the mechanism suggested here. This mechanism is somewhat different. Okay. The first step is the chain initiating step. That is the primary process which involves the photodecomposition of Br2 molecules into bromine radicals. Next, chain propagating step. That is, first step is followed by the following secondary process, which is the chain propagating steps. Okay. Chain propagating step, that is 2 and 3 are chain propagating steps. Example for chain propagating step. Br radical plus H2 giving HBr and H radical plus Br2 giving HBr. That is, in this, the main reason for the low quantum yield is the chain propagating step 2. It is here Br radical plus H2 giving HBr plus H radical, which is an endothermic reaction. That is, endothermic reaction is a reaction in which heat energy is absorbed. Hence, to continue the reaction, we have to supply more amount of energy. That is, this reaction is very slow at ordinary temperature. Since this is a photochemical reaction, that is takes place with the absorption of light. That is, we are not supplying extra amount of heat. We are not able to supply extra amount of heat to this photochemical reaction, which is taking place under the guidance of light. Okay. And so we can say that this step is a endothermic process. Is proceeding through endothermic process. Hence, to continue this reaction, we have to supply more amount of energy. That is, this reaction is very slow at ordinary temperature. Okay. That is, the main reason for the very low quantum yield of this chain reaction is that chain propagating step 2. It is endothermic. That is, being energetically unfavorable, it requires high activation energy. And we can say that as a result, at ordinary temperature, this reaction is slow. Okay. That rapid propagation of chain cannot occur. But here most of the bromine atoms recombine to form bromine molecules. That is a step 5, which is the chain terminating step. Okay. That is, the reaction is having low quantum yield due to some reason. That is the reverse of step 2. That is step 4. This H radical plus HBr, H2 plus Br radical is generated. This step becomes increasingly important. As a result, the rate of formation of HBr is decreased. That is, instead of forming HBr, it is decomposed to H2 and Br. From this equation, it is understood that we can understand that it is instead of forming HBr, step 4 is the reversal of step 2. And it is clear from the equation that instead of forming HBr, here that is reversed. That is, here H2 and Br radical is formed. Instead of forming HBr, it is decomposed to H2 and Br radical. That is, formation of HBr is decreased here. Due to this reaction, more and more Br radical are generated, and this facilitates the formation of Br2 molecules. Through this reaction, more and more Br radicals are generated, and this proceeds the formation of Br2 molecule instead of forming HBr. Hence, we can say that this is the reason for the lower quantum yield. That is, mainly 2 reasons for the low quantum yield. That is, first one is the slowness of the endothermic step 2. That is, slowness of the endothermic step 2. This is a reaction which is proceeding through endothermic. That is, heat is absorbed here. And the slowness of the endothermic step is one of the reasons for lower quantum yield. And the second reason is the number of HBr molecules produced here in this propagating step is decreased due to the reversal of step 2. Reversal of step 2, that is step 4. Here more and more Br radical is generated. Hence it facilitates the formation of Br2 molecule instead of HBr. Hence we can say that there are 2 reasons for the lower quantum yield. That is, first one is the slowness of the endothermic step 2, and the second one is the reversal of the step 2. That is the step 4. Step 4 and step 2 are the main reasons for the lower quantum yield. That is, due to all these, the number of HBr molecule formed per quantum of radiation absorbed falls much below 1. That is, less than 1. That is, phi is equal to 0.01. Okay, which is less than unity. And so we can say that the reaction has a very low quantum yield. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding this section, you can ask. Okay, let us wind up this section. Thank you.